this episode of Josh's Real Estate Jam, we're going to talk about the top 3 ways to win a bidding war. Number 1, make sure that your terms are super clean. This is a big thing, as the shorter the timeline is when you're going in on your contingencies. Say, for example, your inspection contingency. If you come in with a 10-day timeline as to the offer gets accepted and you have 10 days in order to get your inspection completed, and your competition comes in with a 2-day, more than likely the seller is going to go with the shorter of the terms. So really talk with your agent, make sure that you're going through all the specifics in your contingencies, and really bring those timelines down to as short as you possibly can, and waive some of them if possible. Number 2, go above and beyond. Don't just submit the offer with your pre-approval letter and send it over to the other agent. What we should be doing is we should be getting as personal as possible, get as much information, build rapport with the other side. Sometimes this comes in the form of a love letter written by the buyer to the seller. Sometimes this comes in a video, either from the buyer that gets sent over to the selling side, or from the buyer's agent that is given over to the listing agent, that is really showing the desire that the buyer has for this house, the things that the seller has done so well to the house, your personal situation. Make sure that you're getting that over to the selling side. Now, let me caveat this, let me asterisk this by saying, talk with your agent and make sure that whatever you're doing is falling within the fair housing guidelines. Very, very important right now. But with that, make it personal. And number 3, it comes down to money, money, money. So in this case, it's not always about the purchase price, because what's happening right now is there's so many offers coming in, and these purchase prices are being bid up so high that appraisers come in and they're not appraising the property for the actual price that is being given. So for instance, say a house is listed for $450 right now, and it goes up to, through a bidding process, $500,000. And the appraiser comes in and he only gives a value of $490,000. Well, we have a $10,000 gap there. And so that is one of the things that sellers are looking for right now is the buyer willing to come in with cash to fill that gap, that $10,000 gap between the finance and the actual purchase price. So that is something to talk with your agent about. And if you have extra cash, that is something that goes a long way into getting your offer accepted. Now, there are other things that do also go into making a great offer and standing out beyond what the competition is doing. When you've been through hundreds of negotiations and helping clients get into houses, you pick up a thing or two. So we at the Josh Bernard Home Team, we do have extra little tips and tricks that we put in to make sure that offers are very competitive and many times being accepted. So when you work with us, you will be able to find out that the other little things go a long ways to getting the yes at the end of the day. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.